Okay, so I'm here to talk about blackjack and some certain things that go on with it. Now, I feel like there's a few common mistakes that people might make or get a little too excited. For instance, hitting on 15s and 16s and stuff like that when those are your cards. And when the dealer is showing 15 or 16, you should probably stand most of the time because say they have a 15 even, then a 7, then a 7, 8, or higher up with all the 10 cards from jack to king or whatever would bust them. And not only that, but if you have like 17 showing and they have 18, sometimes people get a little excited or they have like an 8 or 10 showing. Sometimes people get excited and hit and think that they're going to hit the 4 or 3, which it can happen, but it's just such low odds. And yeah, and you should always double down on 10 or 11, obviously. Sometimes even certain scenarios, like um, say you have like an 8 total, like 2 6 or something, and they're showing like a 6 or a 5. Then if you double down there, then you're going to be at 18. And if you look at it this way, if they have a 10 or something like that under there, and even if they hit at 17, then you're going to win. Or if they hit at 18, then you'll split or whatever. But more than likely they're going to or bust most of the time because yet again there's so many 10s in the decks and 7s higher. And you can also double down and hope that they bust and then just keep playing heads up after that to see what happens more. It's also a lot about money management and bankroll system too. Like some people will go throw one hand down on a blackjack hand, hope they get lucky. I'm always been the type to play more, a little more with a few more bets in there than just one bet because I feel like over time you can kind of start getting in a rhythm and they'll come out the way you kind of feel they will sometimes in certain situations. And anyways, about blackjack, we'll move on to horse races. I feel that if you bet chalk most of the time, which is favors, then if you just do minimum bets on those or minimum what your bankroll is, you think, then you can actually do all right sometimes. And you just gotta know what to do. Like if there's a 2.5 to 1 horse, a 4 to 1 horse, and like a 3 to 1 horse, then you might want to throw the 2.5 on top, followed by the 3 and the 4 in a trifecta, which means those exact 3 to come in a row, which usually can be anywhere from 50 cents up to however much. And yeah, if you mix a couple of those around and do like 1 to 4 of those, like you're looking at $2 bets. Now, like if you think about it, that's like, and they'll pay out big too sometimes. Like you'll hit like 50 cents on chalks for, like 25 to 35 bucks. And you think about that, and then you go to the lottery and you buy a ticket, and there's just such low odds because they're already predetermined and everything. And it's so hard to hit. But when you do, you still feel good about yourself. But there's so much more money in that, and they actually have mobile apps now and stuff with horse betting and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. You can watch live videos and stuff, and I'm pretty sure they have it in the iStore for certain states, which you can go check out there. And yeah, but like I was saying, you bet with the chalk, and then you'll come out on top a lot of the time if you do steady and just low bets and don't get too crazy with your bankroll management yet again. Just like any other situation. But the one I would like to talk most about now is poker because I feel that it's just the most game of skill and there's so many things to it. I mean, there's math, there's psychology, there's bet size, there's position play, psychology. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, there's all kinds of different strategies that you can do. I mean, and you can buy in for minimums and work your way up to, like, if you were to join a poker tournament for like $2 or something, with like 100 people, you could win anywhere from first like 20 to $30, and there's still other places to pay out, maybe not 20 to 30, maybe like 20, but like there's different things that come out, and the thing is, like, all these other things that they allow, like, for instance, the lottery and stuff, then they kind of, other things they are kind of a gray area sometimes, but like really it's not affecting anybody, and I understand that it's just some people do have problems, but people have problems with other things, too, like substance abuse and shit like that, so it's not like it's like the end of the world. You just can't get crazy about it, and you just gotta know your limits and stuff, and there's actually a lot of money being made in poker. I mean, there's a reason it's on ESPN. Like, it wouldn't be on the sports network, if it wasn't a game of skill or something, and you wouldn't see famous players and stuff like that, So I just feel overall that if you want to make the most money, you should probably get really good at poker, or sometimes you can do all right in blackjack, but I'd say it would go poker, blackjack, and then on certain days maybe horses. But then after that, your odds on gambling are going down a little bit, but unless you get lucky on a slot or something. But other than that, yeah, I feel poker is definitely more of a game of skill than luck, though. I even give it as much as 80% to 20% favored in skills part, but that's just my opinion. Some people will disagree with me, but I'm not claiming to be a poker professional or anything, but I feel I've got a pretty good understanding on the game, and I can do pretty good. So I don't know why people think it's mostly luck, though. I mean, yeah, it's just not about blowing all your money yet again and managing your bankroll and stuff. So, but yeah, that'll end this video session, and I hope there will be continued for more.